Thank you, everyone, for coming. I want to thank Indy Defenders of Liberty and Rick and everyone for putting this on. It's great to see people want to be educated on what we stand for. I will try to address these questions as best. There's a lot of them, and with only 5 minutes, that's not very much. But first, I do want to kind of explain what the county council does. We are the fiscal side of government for your county. We do not create legislative policies. That's the commissioners. We simply set your budgets, set tax rates, and appropriate funding, which is a big deal because we control the tax rates. I was elected 4 years ago, so I am running for re-election. There are 3 spots that are open. Larry is an incumbent. I myself, Dick Thompson, is no longer running, hence the amount of people interested in this position. So it has been a lot of fun serving this community. I thank the people that put me in office. I take great responsibility in doing this, and I hope to get to do it again. The first question, who am I? Well, first and foremost, I'm a family man. I'm married to my wife, Heather. We have 3 beautiful children. They're why I do what I do. They're why I wanted to run for this, because this is our home. I'm born and raised here. My parents were born and raised here. My grandparents are from here. This county is extremely important to me, and its success is as well. I went to Bethesda Christian School, graduated from there in 2000. Then I ended up getting a business degree from the Indiana Kelley School of Business in 2005. And ever since then, I've been in the construction materials industry. I'm a business guy. I'm not a politician. I tell people that all the time. And I've had a lot of success. I'm currently the leading sales manager for U.S. Aggregates, and I manage our largest, most profitable plants. And how have I gotten there? I've gotten there by listening to good business leaders and having people give me those instructions along the way, and I've been implementing those. I want to do that more for government. That's what I've been doing the last 4 years, and I want to keep doing that. The second thing I put on here is can identify or suggest sources and places for wasteful spending. I've said this before.
Caleb, would you stop hitting the podium, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nervous habit. I've said this before. One of the things I got into at the beginning is I looked at the insurance. Part-time elected officials were given full-time benefits. That's ridiculous. Some can argue that, we raised the pay and that didn't hurt anybody. I say that affected me. I'm the youngest guy on the council. I could have had health insurance benefits till I died. I don't know how that doesn't affect me more than anyone. But we got rid of that because that doesn't make sense in government. No private company would do that. And the ones that did quit doing it because it doesn't make sense. So we eliminated that. That took a lot of tough decisions, but we did. Another thing that I found in government is people just don't ask enough questions. They just come and they get stuck in the flow and they just stop. And one exact, for instance, I can give you an example of is we have an insurance committee meeting, and we are self-insured up to the tune of $250,000. So anybody that's on the county insurance that gets anything done, county pays for it first and foremost to that point, and then a laser kicks in. We have a representative come in and ask us and show us different ways that we can save money. And nobody ever asked the question, well, why do we have that laser so low? It was at $150,000. By simply asking that question, which I did, and getting it to raise to $250, one single year alone, it saved $150,000 in a premium. I mean, those are the types of things that me being in business, I do this every day. I can't go out to my customers and always try to get price increases for things. What we have to do is offer efficiencies. We can do the same with government. We don't have to keep going out and raising more money. We got to figure out ways to be more efficient. And that's why I feel like that's why I've had some success in the last 4 years. I don't see any reason to raise taxes 2016-17. Just want to address that real quick. That's on here. Let me see, what are the other ones I have here? One thing on here says, can you offer any suggestions how to better structure government? One of the issues we have, and I only have a minute left, so I'm going to try to do this quick and give you my closing remarks here, but one of the issues, and I've talked to some of the state representatives about it, our county is growing at about a 4% rate. Well, that sounds great and everything, but the problem is with our income tax dollars, we send those to the state, then they give them back to us, and we're only getting about 2% back. Well, do the math on that. That doesn't make any sense. So counties that aren't doing very well, they get our other share. So we're actually being penalized to grow. So that's one thing I would love for the state to look at it a different way to help us use the tax dollars that we all spend and be used in our community. But I want to close with this. I have to leave right after this because my son has a soccer game, and sorry, I do want your vote, but he is very important to me, and so I'm not going to miss that. So I will leave some campaign material out there if you want to get a hold of me any other way. I have a website. You can come check me out. know what I stand for. But this county's important to me. I've told people from the beginning, my parents taught me a long time ago, if somebody gives you something, take care of it, give it back better than the way you found it, and that's my goal for this county. That's what I plan to keep doing.
Thank you. Caleb Brown.